I really appreciated the openness with which the agents expressed their views. A couple guys might have expressed them what I thought was unprofessionally, which was surprising to me because it's something I've never seen in the Border Patrol in my, 8 years of exposure, person-to-person exposure. But the substance of what was communicated really called for action, and we're jumping on it, but we've got a lot of work to do.
For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. That's exactly what's happening here. Good men are doing nothing. You're allowing illegal aliens to be dropped off in communities.
The video is quite remarkable. I've never, in my time at DHS, both in the Trump administration and previously, I've never seen anything like that, where Border Patrol agents are pushing back so aggressively on their leadership.
What I can say is that as an elected official, I've been one of the most vocal members of Congress on inclusion of a path to citizenship for the over 11 million, potentially potentially upwards of 13 million immigrants, undocumented people in the United States. We've thrown everything on the line, and not just in a path to citizenship, but we've also fought for the inclusion. We fought tooth and nail for the inclusion of undocumented people in relief packages, stimulus checks, FEMA assistance, and we've actually helped huge amounts of undocumented families in our district get federal relief that many others were trying to lock them out of.
It was a tough trip because we confronted, I think, a workforce. A workforce that whose morale is struggling, is down, and that's a responsibility I have.
The vast majority of the global community is united in their view, shared view, that invading another country, attempting to take some of their land, terrorizing their people, is certainly not aligned with global values.
And we saw, that we had some gaps that we needed to close, that we had some infrastructure that we needed to put in place.
And do you have any indication about whether President Putin has made a decision on whether to invade? Do you feel confident that he hasn't made that decision already?
As of this moment, I'm convinced he's made the decision. We have reason to believe that.
Officer Potter made a mistake that ended tragically. She never intended to hurt anyone. Her conduct cries out for a sentence significantly below the guidelines.
Young people use the internet to access digital textbooks, attend virtual classes, and collaborate on science projects, all at their kitchen table. Parents use the internet to buy groceries, paper towels, and other daily essentials. The internet allowed folks to take care of their children and get their essential needs accomplished. Business owners, like the one I met from Missouri last year, rely on the internet to coordinate with suppliers overseas. Many workers use the internet to do their jobs virtually. People everywhere use high-speed internet to stream movies for family movie night. Jaleesa talked about that. To video chat with friends that are far away. To view a tutorial on how to fix that leaky faucet. To read the news, check the weather, or plan a trip. For so many of us, we use the internet as an essential and integrated part of our daily lives.
President Trump was right when he said in 2017 he was being spied on. Bill Barr said it in 2019. He said spying took place and there was a basis for his concern about the spying. So, and each time that those statements were made, the press and the Democrats, oh, no, that's not true. Well, we knew it was true. And now, of course, Durham has more than confirmed that. And he's pointed out the fact that it goes right to the Clinton campaign. What I find interesting is this tech executive one, this Jaffe guy. Because there was a piece in the New York Times that said, oh, no, he was doing what he was supposed to do. He was on contract. If he saw something that was of concern to him, he was supposed to raise that concern. Well, let's just assume for a second that's all true. Why did he raise that concern with the lawyer from the Clinton campaign, Mr. Zussman, and also communicated it to Mr. Elias, the lawyer, the chief counsel for the Clinton campaign? If he was concerned about it and there was a real issue there, he should have went to the FBI. But he didn't do that, Larry. He went to the campaign, and then Mr. Zussman takes this information to the FBI. And again, not just anyone at the FBI. Who does he meet with? He meets with Jim Baker, the chief counsel. So that's what's unusual about this and why I find it so troubling, not to mention the language Durham used, Larry, where he said that we were looking to create an inference and a narrative. You know what we call that? We call that framing someone. They were trying to frame the president of the United States, and it goes right to the Clinton campaign as evidenced by the filing